Hi guys, it's Heather. I'm going to do a eye pigment tutorial for you. Today I'm going to be using Curious, Sassy, and Glamorous. This is a look I like to do a lot. We will be using the deluxe brush. The crease brush. The liner shader brush, this is chiseled on this end. This is great. If you want to use these pigments as eyeliners, it's fantastic. This side is just a little bit of a softer brush and it's perfect for shading. And then we also have the lash, comb, and brow brush, which mine has a little bit of mascara in it. I apologize for that. Okay, so these pigments, I'm going to start off with Curious. I usually do 3. The reason that I do 3 is because I like to blend, and I think 3 is a little bit more dramatic. Sometimes if I don't want a little bit more dramatic, then I'll use like 2, but we're going to start with Curious. Curious is a very light color, and we're just going to tap some into the lid. About that much. That's about all you need. And these can be used wet or dry. I am going to start with dry on my deluxe brush. There you go. And then just tap your excess off into the lid. Now with the minerals, you do not want to brush like this because you're going to flick it all over your face. So you just kind of want to tap. And what I do is I start with my lightest color first. I get it into the nook there in my eye, and then I go up to my eyebrow. This color, you do not want to be really dark. This is going to be your lightest color, and this is a color that I usually choose that I don't notice unless I turn my eye like that and the light hits it. But you don't really want that to be like crazy. It's just subtle up there, sort of a highlight. Okay, that's it for that one. Then your second color is going to be Sassy. Sassy is a shimmery pink. Tap some out here. Into the lid. There you go. You can see that it's in there. Now I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to dip the tip in a little bit of water. You see there's not much water. Don't get the whole entire thing wet. And then just sort of, sorry, I can't see what I'm doing. Stir it around. If you use too much water, just add a little more pigment. If you don't have enough, just dip it in a little bit more. And the color is going to be brilliant. And this color, I do my lid almost to the edge. I don't really worry too much about the outer corner, so that's where I put my darker one anyways. And again, I'm not a professional. This is just how I do my own makeup. I've had a lot of requests for people to see how I do it. So that's what I'm doing for you guys. And that's about all I do for my second color. Now your third color, which I chose Glamorous, that's your darkest color. Now, this one is going to go in your outer corner and your crease. So we're going to use this amazing crease brush. It's pretty awesome. And I'm actually going to get that wet too. And then again, we're just going to stir the water in and mix it in with the pigment. And it pretty much creates a paint of sorts. And then I just start with my outer corner and I gently paint right into my crease. I know, it kind of looks a little bit crazy right now, but once we use that shader brush, you're going to be like, oh, it looks amazing. Now, for my dark color, I prefer to have it go just above on my brow bone, because when I close my eye, I like to be able to see it just a little bit. Not a whole lot, just a little bit, just like that. Now you can already see how those two colors are going to blend very nicely together. But when you use them wet the way that I have used them, the colors are much, much more brilliant. Okay. So after that is dry, it feels a little wet on your eyelid. Then I just take my liner shader brush and I use the soft side on this side, and I just very gently, don't press too hard or you'll end up smearing too much of it that you don't want. I just very, very gently blend it together. You see how it's blended? And then in the corner of my eye, since I put all of the rest on, I kind of lost a little bit of my highlight there in the corner. So I'm going to go back in and highlight that up. Take my lightest color and just go over just like that. Easy peasy.